Welcome back to another video. This time we're going to go over some patch notes, and it's not looking good. You can see the first one right there, Izuku Midoriya, down to 250 HP. And further down, you'll notice he has a few extra things going on, but we'll get down in the order that it's here. So first of all, just know Midoriya no longer going to have 300 HP. He's going to have to pick and choose when he wants to enter, and he's going to be really squishy now, right? So keep that in mind. Next, we have Katsuki Bakugo. So his Gamma, his howitzer impact, I think, was this? Changes found for damage guard break 1 to 9. And because of the numbers, I'm assuming this is his, you start his Gamma, right? And then he starts hitting into you. And then each of those ticks, those have been reduced all the way from level 1 to level 9, from 4 down to 1. So yeah, his final damage still remains unchanged from the looks of things, but his 4 to 1 has gone down. Next, we have Cluster Bakugo with his buff, his alpha, 10 damage across the entire board. And you'll notice this patch notes, this is his patch notes. This is his time to shine. Cluster Bakugo, he's gotten the first of quite a few buffs, you'll see. So his alpha, 10 damage across the board, great. His beta, the Nitro Cluster Explosion, as well as his Nitro Cluster Explosion follow-up, both of them now have additional damage. So he gets 5 across the board here. He gets 4 for level 1 here, and then 10. So 4 increase, and then an increase of 10. So he's getting a buff again to his beta, which is absolutely crazy. Denki, now, he got nerfed. This, I think, I mean, technically this is a nerf. I don't know why this is shown this way, maybe because it's down power. But this entire thing's a nerf, right? So he got -1 damage across the board, but specifically, this was the key part, right? His down power. So he can no longer do that crazy one-shot with his alphas anymore. So he did get nerfed across the board. So level 1 is -1 damage, then it's -4, and then it's -2 plus 5, 7, -10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So 10 across the board, and then 7 for level 3, 4 for level 2, 1 for level 1, and his down power increased on every single one of his alphas, level 1 to 9, 50 to 100. So he's no longer going to be as toxic as he was once before. Great, love to see it. Mirio, his alphas got nerfed across the board, 40 down to 36, and then max level 48 down to 44. So overall, just a damage decrease of 4 across the board. He got nerfed, but that's it. Other than that, this man lived. He really just permeated through the nerfs. Next, we have Armored All Might. Dude has his alpha nerfed here, 8 damage decrease here, and a 4 damage decrease here. 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 8. So he got nerfed in a sequential order, but either way, his alpha does less damage now. Hawks, his alpha damage in general has gone down, but his beta has gone up. The damage for his beta has gone up from level 1 to 9, and he gets 15 extra damage on his level 9. I don't know why they did that. Maybe because, I don't know, I just thought the beta was the most annoying thing with Hawks, no? Okay, I guess we'll have to see how this plays out, but yeah, his alpha is fine, and it's mainly his beta. Now we move on to arguably the person this entire patch is so centered on, Lady Nagant, and yes, she got heavily nerfed. Starting off with her alpha, so this is the chip damage it does, I believe. The on-hit shot after follow-up, I believe this is the HP damage. It's decreased from 6 to 3 level 1 and 10 to 5 at level 9. So her alpha initially, this one, has been nerfed. Now, her actual alpha, the damage from her actual alpha, has also been nerfed with a staggering almost 20 points at level 9. Here we have a 7-point decrease, but as you can see, it's just crazy. Absolutely insane. And then we have her beta also reduced 5 across the board. This is her beta, her like arc shots, right? The 3 circles. That does less damage across the board now. And I think it's per tick. Is it? Yeah, I think it's per tick. Down across the board. Crazy. And then her gamma damage has decreased, right? 20 less than level 1. And at level 9, that's a 35 decrease, right? Yeah. Crazy stuff. And of course, her special action has also been nerfed. She can no longer one-shot you. If you're a 250 HP character and you don't have GP, right? Like full, if you're just on HP, she can no longer one-shot you. It's down from 280 to 250, so she can no longer fully one-shot you if you are a 250 HP character, which is insane. But also, it's a headshot, right? Her body shots has also been decreased by 25. So overall, as you can see, that's her entire kit, right? Alpha, extra ticks. Alpha, main damage source, down 20 points. Almost 20 points. I'm saying 20, right? It's 18, right? But it's 20 in my eyes. Her beta, nerfed by 5 points across the board. Her gamma, nerfed by 20 points. And then at here, 35 with this gamma. Crazy nerfs, right? And she can no longer do the one-shots. They weren't joking when they were saying this is the main patch nerf of this season. Next, we have one for Deku. His ammo count for his alphas has been decreased, 1 across the board, which is nice. He wasn't touched in the previous patch notes, so his alpha got nerfed, and he's got 250 HP now. Bakugo has gotten a buff. The Cluster Bakugo, yet again another buff. His ammo count has increased for his alphas. He gets 1 more count, which is great for our Cluster Bakugo, and of course, his gamma. Yeah, I didn't expect it either. He got an extra gamma count, 1 to 2. Granted, his penalty reload time is now a lot higher because he's got 2 counts, and his reload time, though, is increased, 7 to 8. But he's got 2 counts now, so you can stack. You can really go really high with this guy now. You know, if you miss that first gamma, right, if you wanted to get to a ledge, let's say you're on the ground, you want to get to that ledge in that new UA high school map, you got 2 charges now, so you can get there if you misplaced it, right? And there's also so much more versatility with having a free get out of jail gamma as well, right? Again, you got to time it right, of course. You got to know when to play it, but that is insane. Really good buff. Again, this patch is for him, in my eyes. This guy right here, Cluster Bakugo, this is his patch. And oh, Nagant and Deku did not get the nice stick of it. And I feel like Mario just dodged a bullet. He just got his alphas nerfed a little bit. Anyways, we got Denki. Since his alpha did lose less versatility, they reduced the penalty reload for his special action electrocution, so it's down by 5 seconds. For Kendo, her gamma, this is the yellow Kendo, right? The defense Kendo. Her gamma has now been, the penalty has been increased 1 to 2 seconds from levels 1 to 3. So I guess they're punishing that. For Hawks, again, his ammo count has decreased. I guess they wanted to focus on his homing. And yes, I know you see twice. Don't worry, we'll get to it. But his ammo count decreased for his alpha on top of it being lowered damage-wise. Even though I felt like his beta was more of a problem. But I guess since this auto tracks, sure. For twice, he has his gamma back. He got the extra ammo count back, and they actually reduced the reload time as well. Across the board, down by 1 second, but the penalty reload increased by 2 seconds. So if you use all 4, you're going to be stuck with an increased reload time, but if you pace yourself right, you have more mobility now. So that's great, right? And yeah, you're not reading this wrong. There is an extra Lady Nagant aspect, and that's her alpha count. It went down 6 to 5, 7 to 6, 8 to 7. So they gutted her damage, and now they also reduced the ammo count. Crazy. Never thought we'd see the day, huh? Her gamma also got nerfed. You can check the reload time, and yeah, you're not reading this wrong. They will never have 2 more gammas. Not 2 more. They'll never have 2 gammas. It's just 1. They only have 1 gamma. They can only use gamma to either attack you or escape. And if they do escape, even if they're level 9, they can't do anything else after that. So if you chase them down and they're low, you can now reasonably get back at them. Granted, you know, if they know what they're doing, they're probably going to get away, but still crazy. Less mobility. You gotta now really choose, right? You want to leave the match? You want to save that for like leaving an encounter, or do you want to use it to attack? You gotta really pick and choose. You got the reload time increase too, so you can't really just wait it out. Although they did decrease the penalty reload from 8 to 7, so it's very similar to the penalty reload at level 1. But either way, they kind of just look at that 5 to 8. So if you don't have a level 9, you're still struggling for the reload. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. And yeah, we know Gentle Criminal is technical, but I'm not going to get into it, right? We'll know pretty soon. But yeah, that's basically it. Now, this is not guaranteed patch notes, but for the most part, this is what you can expect, right? Some absolutely crazy stuff, right? We finally got the Deku nerf. Nagant has been absolutely destroyed. This guy completely permeated through the nerfs. And it's this man's season. Cluster Baco. Dude absolutely got so much for his kit. Beta damage increase, alpha damage increase, gamma extra count, right? Extra ammo count for his alphas. So yeah, that'll basically do it. That's the patch notes. What do you guys think? Crazy stuff, right? Now, you'll notice Red Aizawa's not here, and typically, as is the case for newer releases, you probably will not see changes for him anytime soon. But not to worry, if someone is a Red Aizawa and they're spamming the gamma, just if you're not in the air and you're on the ground, just time your rolls and you'll be fine. They'll be left pretty vulnerable, and if you can capitalize on that, you can pretty much win any encounter with a Red Aizawa if they're spamming their gammas. Now, if they're using their alpha, it's going to be a bit difficult, but you know, you can still, especially if you have your team around you, you can try and work around it that way. But for the most part, Aizawa is not going to be touched, right? He's a new unit. But that'll do it for these patch notes. Deku and Nagant got absolutely gutted. Cluster Bakugo absolutely slayed. Got so much going for him now. And that'll do it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.